Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So on today's topic, it's going to be about the Black woman's experience. A darling topic. I am currently taking a class on American minority groups and happen to be an American and a minority group in America. And being also a woman, let's go down this list. Okay, so number one, why does my hair always have to be done? So people have different definitions, in the Black community of what is considered your hair is done. It could be braids, it could be a silk press, a wig even, we'll take that. It could be a headband one, for all I care. But you pull out an afro, G, at a little dinner, a little fancy dinner, they're not gonna look at you as a human being. Now, I'm not saying they're gonna call you an animal, but they are gonna see you as not rich. I don't know. I'm just saying stuff, but they just treat you differently. If you catch my drift, if you are feeling the wind I'm blowing at you, they are gonna see you in a different light. Now, I'm gonna be real. Paying for braids and your hair being done all the time is not realistic unless you have $1 jillion all the time and you're just high maintenance and you're able to do so. Me, I'm not really high maintenance. I like expensive stuff, but I'm not gonna go out of my way and do it every 2 seconds. I get burnt out, the wallet does. Goodness. But that is to say, it's just really draining. Now, do I like my hair? I often say I want to be bald. Guys, I don't really mean it. Sometimes I do though. Sometimes I actually do mean it, but I really don't mean it. Because if I go bald, I'm gonna look exactly like my dad. I'm being honest, I got a man's face, low-key, but a little prettier. That's literally the definition of what my face is. So it's just a whole lot of movement that I don't think I'm ready to take under. Being bald, I mean. I've tried to get dreads. Tried is a big word. I maybe had them for a max 3 weeks. It's like a month. I might have taken them out earlier, but guys, I realize I like having long hair. I just feel like I look better. To be honest, they would have grown. Yeah, I know that, but I'm impatient. I like things to be right now. I don't like waiting. I'm not a waiter, and I've never ever waited on anybody in my entire life. That might be cap. I have worked in the food service industry. Anywho, next topic. You aren't Black enough, huh? And then you hit me with this one. Why do you talk white? Oh, brother! You're rage baiting me. I can tell. You gotta be. There's no other explanation for you to ever tell me that and ask that question. It's the equivalent. I almost get as mad as I do when someone's asked me, why are you so tall? Why are you so dumb? Oh! You ever heard of genetics? Oh, I guess not. I didn't know common sense wasn't so common. Anywho, just read a book. It's really not that hard. I don't even know what you mean by talking white. Usually they mean when you use a big word in a sentence that they never really hear before. How about you open a book, brother? Have you ever heard of the dictionary? It's anti-Black, and you should stop saying it. Because it just sounds, and it sucks when it's your own people. What do you mean I'm not Black? It's not my fault I'm in this area code. I didn't choose to live here. You're gonna stop belittling my Black experience because you think you're a little more Black than me. What? This is a social construct. Everything is fake. We create every little, things don't have meaning. Guys, we make meaning. So it's all an illusion. We're living in the matrix. We're making stuff up. Now, I'm not saying that race isn't like real. That's a little too crazy because it's like the effects of it is real. It's not real in a sense that it's like created. I don't know. I forgot the origins of it, guys. Trust me, I'm paying attention in the class. But it's not real in a sense of my skin tone is only because of melanin. It's not like I'm not gonna be able to. We didn't call ourselves. We only went by the human race. That's literally it back in the day. I'm talking about the origins of why we called white, Black, and all that. we never really used that term until like the 18th century, or was it the 17th? I forgot. Either one of those. Brother, what? It's all fake. Nothing is real. Anywho, the third one, every time I gotta search something up, I gotta put black behind it. So I'm specifically talking about Pinterest. I think it's kind of better now because I feel like they've realized that this was a problem. But I remember specifically in middle school, every time I wanted some inspo on hair, I'd have to like let's say a braid. Brother, I'm seeing white woman in braids. That's not exactly what I wanted. I kind of wanted black people, so I'd have to type in braids black woman. So they fixed it though. I think it's getting better. I'm not seeing that anymore. I'm seeing it's better on Pinterest more specifically. Other stuff though, I do definitely have to type black at the end still. Like on Google and stuff, like black woman. It won't give you any other. It'll just give you an overview. You gotta be more specific sometimes, and I kind of hate that. Because it could already be an option. It should already be up there. I shouldn't have to go a little extra in my word type count to get what I need. Self-hatred and being ostracized in places with a lot of white people. This goes back to that you aren't black enough, but not really. This is more specific to like your area code. Like it's not like just other white people telling you it. It's really just, I wish my hair was silky smooth and I didn't have to do all this work. So you start to realize there are perms, but I don't want that. It stinks a little, but yeah, bruh. And you really don't fit in. They really don't know what you're talking about. You will have people play in your hair. Like I remember specifically this dude was like, what happened to your hair? Like, why do you change it so often? And they're like begging you to like straighten your hair. It's not about hair really. It's also about like other stuff, but I can't really think of other stuff except for hair right now for some reason. But you do feel like the sun is going crazy. You do feel like a little bit othered, especially when you're the only black girl in your class. We had one other black dude, and they would say we should be a couple. Guys, you need to chill out. But it's a little lonely because you don't really see a lot of you. And in my experience, when I tried to make friends with the people who looked like me, it didn't really end well because I'm a little bit other. I'm a little bit in the other category. Don't know what that means. Well, hopefully I'll figure it out soon. And it's a little depressing. I still kind of, but you gotta get out of that space and realize you are created perfectly in God's image, and there's only one of you, and there's only one of me. So that's pretty cool. You will never find anybody else like me. So that's what I brag about here and there. But anywho, slavery. Let's read it. And how much I hate how we're told to get over it when it still affects us to this day, and how we're given the illusion of freedom without being bound. I'm not a slave though, and this is in parentheses. I'm not a slave though, and I hate that mentality that we can't be successful. Yeah, but we're definitely still seeing the effects. These little institutions, the big ones, the ones that are higher in power, systematic oppression. That's the key vocab word of the day. It's still here. I don't know why we're acting like, oh my gosh, it was such a long time ago. My brother in Christ, I have grandmothers that are still alive to this day who tell me about their experiences of racism in this country. I'm not gonna get over slavery. I'm sorry. Are you kidding me? I'm not acting like I'm a slave. I'm not. I understand. But don't tell me to get over it. Don't do that. I'll hurt your feelings. Ugh. Ooh, that one. Don't be a rage bait. I won't fall for it though. I won't fall for your tricks. But I see what you're doing, and it won't work. So lastly, black businesses. I think we should support them. At first I was like, oh my gosh, why are they so expensive? Well, they kind of have to be. So now that I'm a little more educated on it, because it literally says they shouldn't be expensive, guys, they definitely should. Yes, put those prices up. Yes, I will support them because it's important, because it's like in the black community, there's a lot of competition. And this is also because of the white man and, all that division and stuff. But yes, there's definitely a lot of division, and we're not really like we do help each other out, but I don't feel like we do it as much as like other cultures do. Like, for example, I was doing a paper on different communities that are marginalized in America and their story, like origin story of coming to America. And the one I think that had really good like community ties was like Asian culture, specifically the Japanese. When they came over in California, it was the men first, and then the women followed after because they needed wives. I guess I forgot the whole detail of that, but like you can like. Even like in schools and stuff, you can tell they're really like a tight-knit community, and that's what like any type of Asian, like South Asian, like they really stick together. Like they are really like, they know that's family no matter what. And that's the same thing with Black people, but I just feel like we're like more in competition with each other. I don't know how to like describe it, but like we still like support each other. It just feels like a more like kind of like I'm better than you kind of thing. I don't know, like I made it and you did it and you're kind of like beneath. Maybe I'm just talking, but gives me that vibe sometimes, and I get a little weary, but that's about it. That's basically all that I have. This is really more so an overview of the Black experience, but as a Black woman I'm talking about it, might as well just be my experience. Have I been ostracized? Yes, I have. Do I feel like I've been racially profiled before? Yeah, for sure. And do I have hatred in my heart? Absolutely not. I'm not bitter about it. It's a little disheartening. We definitely have some trauma from this experience of being a marginalized community, and that's like any others. But I think it's important to talk about it still, because there's a whole lot of censorship. Jimmy, they got Jimmy. I'm not a big fan, but they got him, bro. They're censoring stuff. Are you kidding me? I'm getting canceled? I'm gonna get canceled? All right, anyway, you know, mind you, they hate that stuff. So I'm kidding. No, it's not a they them kind of thing, guys. It's more so we gotta stop this division. It's sickening. This is not what God intended. Mind you, it's been like this for years. I fear the whole entire globe has been a little divided. I also learned today when the colonizers came over here and they were looking at the Native Americans and how they function, they were like, how do y'all have like no wars? It's really not that hard. It's called being smart and having treaties, and that's literally, our government is literally based off this tribe. I don't want to butcher the name, but it starts with an I, so I'm gonna chill out and y'all can do your research. But this one tribe, they like based off the constitution off of their like law. I forgot the exact name of it. So we're nothing but thieves. Not me. I'm talking about the colonizers. So nothing but thieves, stealing other people's culture, and you learn something new every day. So hopefully this taught you something new. And yep, thank you for coming to my banger video. Hopefully you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And God bless. Mwah.